Hey, what is up guys, it's Jay with an amazing build video for you guys for the First Descendant. As you can see, Enzo is just a beast of a character. He is not the strongest by any means as he is made to be a support character. But as always, support characters just turn out to be the most broken. He can give himself pretty much infinite ammo with any weapon that you plan on using. Launchers are just overall some of the best and strongest weapons in the game, both for AoE clears and can be good for bossing or taking down elites as well. Enzo, being a support character, does better in both survivability and damage, not only giving himself infinite ammo but to his entire team. He could easily have your entire team using the launcher or sniper rifles the entire fight and no one could even run out of any ammo at all. I have made this build to maximize all the ammo that we can get and to have our ult be used almost all the time. So let's get right into the build. Firstly, let me go over how we get all our ammo constantly regenerating. There are two skills which can regenerate ammo. First one is the start supply. Now this doesn't give much ammo at all. That is pretty much useless, but it still gives you 2 special rounds every time you use it. So it's not going to be your main source of ammo regen, but it's something you can still be good to use. Our main skill is his ult, which is the perfect support. This will summon a small drone over your shoulder that will attack nearby enemies, but that's not why we use it. We use it for the supply bullets perk. So for every 1.5 seconds that this skill is active, we will get 7% of our ammo back. Basically we will get 2 special rounds every 1.5 seconds. Now that may not seem like a lot, but it's actually quite good. When we look at the modules for the character I can show you, but we go fully into skill cooldowns and skill duration to get the most out of the skill. As you can see, the duration on this skill is almost double with around 14 seconds and our cooldown is just 43 seconds. That means every 43 seconds you'll be able to proc his ult, getting an insane amount of ammo back all the time. And since we have low cooldowns, he can also use his enhanced combat suit to keep himself alive by constantly regenerating his shield. Looking at his modules, firstly use any of the melee weapons as it doesn't really matter. Get it to plus 10 just so we can increase that module capacity. Then firstly we get focus on dimension. We are not trying to stack any skill power with this build, but rather we are only using this mod just for the skill cooldowns. Same goes for the focus on non-attribute. We get it just for the skill cooldowns. Then we have nimble finger to get even more skill cooldown, time distribution to get more skill cooldowns and increase our health, which is always good to have. With all these cooldowns we're sitting at 52.1%, which is ridiculous to have all our skills be lowered by 50%. For the other mods, skill extension is used to get our skill duration up by another 36.5% and maximize duration for another 40% on skill duration. You may notice that the bullets that your drone fires do absolutely zero damage. That is because of this negative effect on our maximized duration, which makes our skill power be 0%, which you can see here in this tooltip. Still not a big deal since the ammo is what we are using the skill for mostly. Then to finish it off, we are using weighing the scales for more shield and shield cost. We would rather have more shields than health because of our enhanced combat skill which regenerates our shields. And as for our weapons, I have one machine gun just for bossing as launchers are not the best DPS for single target. So I always have one machine gun just for that DPS. The main launcher I used is a restored relic. The launcher is absolutely insane. The main ability is the ancient technique. Now this ability is basically a set chance that the rocket will fire as a guided missile. And the rockets also have a chance to inflict ancient fire, which deals a huge amount of dot damage. I haven't been able to upgrade the ability yet as I would have to craft this weapon at least 4 times. But I'm guessing the guided missile will have a 100% trigger rate and the ancient fire will do more damage overall. But even without the upgrade it's still ridiculously strong. If you don't have this weapon then I do prefer you go for the Death Roar as it is the highest DPS launcher as of right now. As for the mods on the weapons, I did use the crystallization and the max cap increase but it's not necessary. What you want to get is as much explosive damage as you can. Firearm damage does not affect the launchers, only explosive damage, so keep that in mind. So we have action and reaction for damage and rifle reinforcement. Then we get as much as we can on crit rate, crit damage and a few in fire rate as well. Cause launchers just have a very slow fire rate, so the faster we shoot the more DPS we will get. Better insight, focus, better concentration all work great with this build. Bullet rain for fire rate, concentrated support ammo, reload insight and target detection all help with more crit damage and crit rate. Now I do need to go over some of the other items that will play a part in this build. You won't be able to have infinite ammo if you don't regen your MP. Yes, you can easily pick up the MP power-ups when you're mobbing, but it may not be the case when you're bossing. That's why if there is no MP, you can't use your skills and you won't have that infinite ammo. So on your parts, what you want to go for is MP recovery out of combat. With this, you can just see how fast you get all of your MP back when you are not in missions or before starting any mission. MP recovery during combat is the important one. This is what will constantly regen your MP even while you are fighting. Here you can see that I'm fighting the boss, and even though I'm not picking up any MP, my MP is still constantly regenerating. And if this wasn't the case, I wouldn't be able to use any of my skills. So this is actually very important to have MP recovery during combat. Then another one that you can look out for is MP recovery modifier to boost the speed of it as well. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, on any of your other items, get as much shields as you can. What reactors you use also doesn't matter since our skills aren't used for damage but more for utility. And that is pretty much it for this build. Keep spamming all your skills as much as you can. Not only will that help yourself, but it will help your entire team. You can keep throwing your launcher rounds for such a long distance that you are completely safe from anything. Just see the range in which you can attack. You can always hide out a nice safe spot and attack with this weapon and let the guarded rounds do all the work. Other than that, just run and blow stuff up. That's just how this build goes. I hope you all enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Let me know what you all think about the character and do you enjoy this playstyle. I will catch you all next time.